If you don't know how to rivet and cut steel and drill holes into metal instead of rivet, what was I saying? Something about something. Yes, if you don't know how to put a rivet in a piece of metal, this stage is for you. I had this metal cut, so later I'll put up a video on how to cut metal maybe. Yeah, and dishing's pretty easy. You hit the metal into the dish. This is for exercising. It's not really for exercising. This is going to be the start of my helmet. What do I want to put on my helmet? I don't know. I want to put a helmet together on my helmet. So I've got 3 of these. Let's take 2. And let's kind of get an idea how I want this to look. So, maybe I'll do this. And this. Put this behind there like that. That'll give it a neat little look to it. Yeah, that's probably cool. Because I got perfect triangles instead of making my own that would be in like a teardrop shape. I'm going to end up with a gap here if I do this same thing on the back. So there's going to be a bit of a space. I'm going to fill that with little pieces. I'll show you in a minute. But I like this. So what I'm going to do is mark it. Let's get rid of this for now. I'm going to mark the inside of this, because I don't want them to go too low. I want them to be about halfway. So I'll have a halfway mark, and you can see there. It's a little warped, but I don't have to worry. If I line them up, the line should come pretty close. You know, less than a 1/16 of an inch variance on this kind of stuff, and you're doing not bad if you ask me. Where's the center at the front? That I'll need a tape measure for. It's 28.5 inches, so this is actually a little longer than I thought it was, but it should be just fine. It'll give a little more room for padding if I want to put padding in here. It's 28 inches around. Also, if you start with 28 inches and you dish it and you bend it, it might not be 28 inches when you're finished. Got it? It might be bigger or smaller. Okay, moving right along. So half of 28.5 is 14.25. 14.25. Now, if my math is wrong, I'll be able to figure that out real quick by simply turning it around and measuring it again to 14.25. Seeing what I come up with then. Nope, my math ain't wrong. Give or take an 8. I'm happy. This gives me a center part to go from, starting at the halfway point, because I don't want it to go any lower than that, because I'm going to put other stuff underneath it when I'm done. I'm going to put this brace in the middle. I'm just going to assume that half of 2 inches is 1 inch. And I'm going to put a mark at the 1 inch. About 1 inch up. I'm going to put a mark about 1 inch so I can then find center of this and pair it with center of this. Oh my gosh, such thinking. Where's that thing you go hit with? Anyway, most people will take a center punch to start their holes and stuff. I friggin' don't know where anything is. There we go. Now I've got 2 holes. Check that out. 2 nice burnt holes. I guess I could use a file. Yeah, it looks close enough. And remember, if your rivets don't fit after you file, that's just because you pushed a burr over. And it's never a bad idea to run that drill bit through the center of the hole again. Might as well. See? Look at that. That works. Anyway, there's a band. Let's drill a couple more holes right quick. I'm a big fan of making things fit and making things work rather than like checking ahead of time. What I'm going to do is make sure there's enough overlap to put rivets through this triangular piece. Drilling hole from the inside of a dish is way easier than the outside. Okay, this is upside down. If you notice, there's a bunch of holes here so that when I put a round rivet here and hit this side, it doesn't damage the roundness of that. Look at that. So we've got all three pieces, the bottom band, the top band, and the triangular piece we're trying to keep in place. I'm going to try now to hit this and not my fingers. I have a hammer right here. It's a good thing I didn't put it away. I am using a small ball peen hammer. This isn't a big one. It's actually quite tiny, but... Alright, it's getting tight now. This looks like it's lining up nice. This looks like it's lining up nice. Lots of material overhanging so that I can put plenty of rivets through here. Whatever looks good of a distance, maybe every inch. I'm going to start here. I'm going to start putting rivets in. Drill and rivet, drill and rivet, drill and rivet, drill and rivet. I'm going to show you, maybe I'll stop the camera real quick and then show you guys 2 or 3 rivets away. Okay, bye.